wait. Damon Martin here with Colby Covington, UFC 225. Colby, you've been asking for this moment for a while. What does it feel like to finally be here? Finally be in this moment, the spotlight's on you, title's on the line, this is what you wanted.
Yeah, it's everything I expected. I knew I was going to be here. It was just a matter of time, so everything feels right.
Were you happy with Rafael dos Anjos as an opponent as opposed to Tyron Woodley?
I think Rafael dos Nachos is a better version of Tyron Woodley. So, I think I have a tougher fight on Saturday, but he'll make it out of the first round. Unlike Tyron Woodley, he wouldn't make it out of the first round. So, the second round I can finish Rafael dos Nachos and reclaim my gold.
Do you think, there's rumor of Woodley fighting in September. Do you think he'll fight you?
I think that's fake news. I don't think Tyron Woodley wants to fight me. I think he's going to stay in Hollywood doing all that acting, even though he's acting like a bitch. And, he's going to talk about the Kardashians. He's going to talk about Justin Bieber. He don't want nothing to do with me in fighting. He knows what happened last time we trained American Top Team. I left him unconscious.
In the lead up to this fight, I watched your interview on Jim and Sam, I think it was, the podcast. And they talked to you about, the things you said about Brazil. And some of your Brazilian teammates, took it seriously. They didn't find it very funny. And you said that you don't train with your Brazilian teammates anymore.
Yeah, the Brazilian teammates have cut themselves off from me at American Top Team. They stay to themselves, We all still have respect for each other, but, they want to defend their country's honor, and they feel like if they're trained with me and people in Brazil hear about it, the favela masters might come after their families. So they're actually a little bit more scared that the gangs and the people in Brazil, that gets word that they're training with me, so they don't want to risk that. So I understand that. No hard feelings.
You have a lot of good training partners. I know you've been sparring with Dustin Poirier. He's got a big fight coming up. Your boy Jorge Masvidal. I mean, there's always a lot of people to train with at ATT.
Yeah, there's plenty of people to train with at ATT. We have, the best gym in the world. Dan Lambert's really invented a great gym there. A lot of great looks. He brings in guys. He brought in some sparring partners for me to mimic Rafael dos Nachos, and I'm ready. American Top Team. I can't thank them enough.
They say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Yeah.
You've said a lot of things over the last couple of years, but did you hear Chris Jericho dropped a Filthy Animals line in his promo for New Japan? Did you hear this?
I did hear that, and I'll give Chris Jericho a pass. He can use any of my lines anytime he wants, but he needs to answer to my boy Stevie Richards.
I know
stop big timing him.
You've done some pro wrestling stuff. Is that a thought of crossing over and doing some more of that in the future?
Absolutely. I'd love to go join my boy Bobby Lashley over in the WWE. That's a plan I want to do. I want to be a two-sport world champion, and what better way to have the UFC title and the WWE title?
Now, who's better on the mic, you or Dan Lambert? Because I got to say, Dan was pretty good.
I can't lie. Usually, I don't ever give an inch to anybody and say someone's better, but Dan Lambert is amazing. That guy, his one takes are unbelievable. We did the whole taping and Impact, and literally they're like, we've never had someone who we just did a one take every single time, like 100 times, just one take every time. So got to give the credit to Dan Lambert on the one-liners.
Now, you mentioned yesterday, and I didn't get a chance to talk to you yesterday, but you mentioned yesterday about winning the belt and then going to visit the White House. Dana, I think you probably heard the story. Dana said that he had talked to President Trump about UFC champions coming to the White House. Are you going to take him up on that offer?
Of course I'm taking him up on that offer. I mean, what a disgrace the Golden State Warriors and Philadelphia Eagles are. They're a complete joke, a bunch of losers. How dare you not kneel for the national anthem? How dare you not accept President Trump's invitation to the office? There's men and women that are losing their lives and sweating blood and tears so you can eat out silver spoons and have your little Bentleys. Try go playing sports over in Puerto Rico. Go try playing sports in Brazil. You wouldn't get all this treatment that you get here. So, these silver spoon athletes, if they think they're so tough and they're trying to act tough to Trump, they can come act tough to me. I'm over at Coconut Creek, Florida at American Top Team. Come see me, you little pencil neck geek, Kevin Durant, pencil neck little bitch, Steph Curry.
Are you excited to the possibility of meeting President Trump?
I'm very excited, man. I'm addicted to winning just like Trump. I'm here to make the UFC great again. He's making America and the whole world great again. So I'm excited to meet Donald Trump.
Last question for you. What's your prediction for Saturday night? How do you beat Rafael dos Anjos?
Saturday night, I'm going to beat up that Brazilian geek, and I'm going to bang some Midwest freaks.